Good morning. I'm Scott Boyd, Operations Officer with the Division of Emergency Management. This is a daily situation report for Tuesday, May 19, 2009.
The State Emergency Operations Center is currently activated to a Level 2 status due to a public health emergency issued by the Surgeon General of Florida for the H1N1 flu virus. The State EOC and ESF 49 are also supporting local wildfire operations. One or more nuclear power plants are operating at less than normal capacity. There are no major electrical outages reported. All airports and seaports in the state are open and operating. All major highways in the state are open or will be open in the next 12 hours. The Florida Department of Health is actively monitoring the situation involving the swine flu outbreak and is proactively responding to this event by enhancing their surveillance and monitoring efforts for the influenza across the state. There are no confirmed or suspected attacks on major computer networks at this time, and there are no known border security issues at this time. And now for a weather brief.
Thank you, Scott. A widespread coverage of showers and thunderstorms are expected across the Florida Peninsula today. The combination of 3 low-pressure systems in the area and a stalled front will all aid in the development of storm activity. An upper-level low-pressure area currently spinning across east central Florida will slowly move westward across the peninsula today, reaching the west coast of Florida late tonight or early Wednesday morning. Also, a weak area of low pressure in the Florida Straits will move north across South Florida today, and then a third low pressure area in the Bahamas will also continue to push deep tropical moisture into the region. Finally, a stalled cold front currently situated just south of Lake Okeechobee will gradually lift north today, acting to increase the energy needed for storm development. Frequent lightning and locally heavy rainfall up to 6 inches will be the main threats in storms today, but a few storms could also become strong or severe, containing strong wind gusts and small hail. An isolated brief tornado or waterspout will also be possible, mainly near the coast. The greatest threat for heavy rainfall will be along the east coast, and a flood watch is in effect for coastal northeast Florida through Wednesday evening. Even away from thunderstorms today, winds will remain breezy and gusty. Sustained east-northeast winds of 15 to 25 miles an hour are expected, with frequent gusts of 40 miles an hour forecast along the coast. As a result, wind and lake wind advisories are in effect for all of northeast and east central Florida through tonight. Across the Florida Panhandle and Big Bend, strong northeast winds and well below normal temperatures are expected to continue today. Sustained winds of 15 to 25 miles an hour are expected, with frequent gusts between 25 and 35 miles an hour possible. As a result, lake wind advisories are also in effect for all of the Florida Big Bend and eastern Florida Panhandle through this evening. Further to the west, a dry air mass across western portions of the Florida Panhandle will combine with strong winds to enhance the development and spread of wildfires today. Red flag warnings are currently in effect for Florida Panhandle counties west of the Apalachicola River through early this evening. Later this afternoon and into tonight, a few showers will begin to move northwest into the eastern Florida Big Bend, and then possibly towards the western parts of the Panhandle, as the upper-level low currently over the peninsula and all of its associated shower coverage moves further to the west. These isolated scattered showers will likely continue into the overnight hours and through Wednesday. At the coast today, strong east winds and large ocean swells will result in a high risk of rip currents at all Atlantic coast beaches today. In addition, the large ocean swells will generate rough surf conditions capable of producing minor beach erosion during times of high tide, and a high surf advisory is in effect along the northeast and east central Florida coast through Wednesday.
The Florida Division of Emergency Management would like to remind Floridians to practice fire safety today. With expanding drought conditions in the Florida Peninsula and favorable atmospheric conditions for the spread of wildfires statewide, residents should properly extinguish all open flames, including cigarettes and campfires. Follow local regulations for the burning or disposal of yard waste and other materials. Keep gutters, eaves, and yards clear of debris, sticks, pine needles, and leaves. Indoor fire safety with space heaters is also important during cold weather season. For fire safety tips, visit www.firewise.org.
That's all we have for today. This has been a daily situation report for Tuesday, May 19, 2009. Thanks and have a good day.